Hey guys, this is not because I haven't been outside before today, but I can't do all these greetings like when I'm outside and when I'm sleeping and when I'm awake and like when I'm getting up in the morning and when I'm going to bed and like when I'm outside, when I'm inside, when I'm on the road. Like I can't greet everyone every single time. Um, I want to speak a little bit about these sins I've committed. So I've committed a few sins and like many sins actually. And Jesus is angry at me. He's punishing me. I'm not. I haven't left God, and I haven't left God. I haven't left Jesus. But Jesus is kind of like punishing me right now. And I want to speak about one of those sins. Okay. So I've been ministering for maybe like two two years now, a little over 2 years. And what Jesus told me was that the way I preached, a lot of these people are they're preaching without fear, right? They're going onwards and they're preaching it without fear. And this is bad. This is really bad. But I'm gonna do the greeting right now. Okay, I'm gonna do the greeting right now. Okay. Um, let's see this. As I'm just gonna find a place in the Bible where I can greet you from. Psalm 95, verse 3. For the Lord is the great God and the great King over all gods. Okay? So, I just found that, coincidentally. So I want to talk about this thing about you not fearing God. You're not preaching with fear. Maybe you might be fearing God, but you don't preach with fear. I don't preach so much with fear either, because I do preach a little bit with fear. I try not to hurt people. I try not to offend people. I try not to, push people away from God. I do. But I was told that there's people who don't do this, okay? That people don't do this. Uh, so, it is dangerous. You should not care so much about what people look like, or what or people's like outside, or like people's opinions and stuff. You should care about what's inside, what's on the inside. The opinions of people, it's better to look at what people actually mean, what people actually, are thinking, what people actually, feel like, instead of going after their opinions, I guess. Their opinions are just like the outside, okay? It's just the outside, okay? It's not the inside, you know. It's not the inside, or the inside, I'm gonna talk about God now, okay? I'm gonna talk about God now, okay? So you might not have sinned, okay? You might not have done anything wrong, okay? But Jesus is going to punish you. He is going to scare the hell out of you. He is going to just hurt you. Because he likes it when you fear him. He likes it when you fear him. Okay, when you understand that he is king, that he is God, that he rules. That is what Jesus actually wants, okay? He wants you to love him as well. He wants you to love other people. He wants you to love him. He wants you to you know he wants you to replace fear with love, but for your growth, for your growth, he wants you to fear him, okay? He wants you to fear him so that you can grow. For your growth, he's gonna scare you, he's gonna punish you, he's gonna hurt you. Just because he wants you to grow. And this is scary, this is really scary. This is really just terrible, okay? I don't know if you've seen a horror movie, I don't know if you've seen like one of these really these action movies with this like really horrible villains, like horrible, terrible villains, or like seen a drama movie, like a real depressing drama movie of like people that are suffering, or seen a comedy movie, maybe with someone that is kind of like yourself, that is like getting mocked, that is getting made fun of, that is something. That is some of the things that God can actually do to you, can actually do to you, and He's gonna do it just because He wants you to grow, just because He wants you to be wise, just because He wants you to be that is what I've experienced lately. My teeth are deteriorating quite a lot, and today I've been very horrible with my teeth, and they deteriorated quite a lot today. I just hope that they're gonna like survive like the night, But Jesus is dangerous. He's dangerous. He's not just your nice guy. He's dangerous. He's really dangerous. And he's gonna be feared. He is going to be feared. So personally, I haven't done everything right. I've sinned quite a lot. I've actually been shown some of my sins. Like none of these things. I could not notice myself doing any of these things. I could not notice that I was doing any of these things. And a lot of the condemnation I've received, a lot of the judgments and condemnations I've received, they were all wrong. They were all wrong. It's more like there are a few things I've done, but people who accuse me, they just looking for mistakes, and they can't find anything wrong with me. But Jesus can find something wrong with me, and He's shown me it, okay? And I've done wrong things. Okay? I've favored the poor, either the poor or the rich, in like a case of judgment, like in a case of judgment, and I've put stumbling blocks in front of like blind people and like poor people, and I've all of this came through my preaching. All of this came through what I've preached. I've been mocking God. I've been cursing my parents, like, even because I was angry at them. I was so angry at my parents that I cursed them. And I cursed the leader of the country as well, because she's making people prostitutes. She's making children prostitutes even, and I hate her. I hate her so much. And so I cursed her, and she's the leader of the country. And it's the things they do are wrong. The things they do are wrong, but I was not supposed to curse them. I did something wrong too. I was not supposed to curse them, but they did something wrong. Okay? And I've done many things, I've done many bad things, I've been discriminating people. I was so angry at these people that try to seduce me, that I ended up discriminating certain kinds of people. I didn't want to have anything to do with them. I didn't want to have anything to do with these people, And so I ended up sinning that way as well. And all of this was because of the flow, the flow, okay? It was more the flow caught me, and I ended up sinning these ways, and I have to repent for it, that's what life is about, You lose yourself and you gather yourself, and you lose yourself and you find yourself, and you lose yourself and you find yourself, And I think that's what life is about, And that it's not something you're supposed to try. You lose yourself because that's life, okay? But you find yourself because that's what you're trying to do, okay? But that's what you're doing, okay? And in this finding yourself, what I mean by that is basically you try to get into the right state, kind of get into the right way of being, okay? So what I'm trying to say to you is Jesus is dangerous, okay? Jesus is really dangerous. He will hurt you just so you can become wise, okay? He will damage all of you just so you can become wise, okay? He will do so many cruel things to you, He will do all the things that are in the third book and in the fifth book of the Bible, just so you can become wise. And he won't do it because you sin or something like that. Not because you sin without him, not without him, because God makes sure it happens, God makes sure you are going to sin, so that he can punish you, so that he can make you stronger, so that he can make you wise, which is the scary part of God. He is God, okay? He can do whatever he wants. He does whatever he wants. Okay, he does exactly as he pleases, okay? He does exactly what he wants. Okay? And that's the scary part of God. And I think I've illustrated that very well through what I've done, through what happened, And some of you are trying to preserve yourself, and you're saying no, God's not like that, But I'm telling you, God is like that, okay? God is like that, okay? And he is supposed to be loved, even though, because he is good. He's good. He's the one who provides for you. He's the one who brings rain to the sinners and the righteous people alike. He's the one who brings growth to the earth, for the sinners and the righteous people alike. He's the one who brings heat to the earth, He's the one who brings all your possessions to you, He's the one who gives you all his gifts, okay? But God is terrible, okay? He can be terrifying. He can be terrifying, okay? And that's what I'm trying to tell you, okay? God is terrifying. He is terrifying. Okay. Okay, bye.